Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, YORUBA Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and pull the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said. A new report by the United Nations have revealed that Biafran and Nigerian youths are the world's most pressured to succeed globally. And this is because of the Fulani Nigerian government's policies, wicked and evil policies against Biafrans and against Southern Nigerians, and their incompetency and their support for terrorism. The Fulani Caliphate have reduced the zoo called Nigeria to a worthless nation, despite being the richest country in Africa. According to one of the reports today, it showed that Nigeria is ahead in terms of GDP. They are ahead of South Africa. They are ahead of Egypt. And yet, those nations are working. And the zoo called Nigeria is not working. Because the Fulani Janjaweed, who knows nothing about prosperity, are the one commanding anything that happens in that nation called Nigeria. And that is why there can never be progress in that nation called Nigeria. They can't. The Fulani Janjaweed are the ones slowing down the progress. And that is the reason why our leader, YORUBA Nnamdi Kanu, has been fighting for Biafrans and been fighting that Biafra must be restored so that Biafran youths will be free and they will fulfill their destiny. You know, the Fulani Janjaweed does not want to prosper, and they also want to drag others with them. This is why any right-thinking Nigerian or Biafran must support IPOB and YORUBA Nnamdi Kanu, because Nigerian disintegration, the breakup of Nigeria, is the only solution for freedom and prosperity. The United Nations, in another report, said that the Nigerian National Bureau for Statistics data are not accurate because 6 million more Nigerians are going to enter into the poverty list because of the rising food costs and the cost of living that the Fulani Nigerian government have caused because of their support and funding of Fulani terrorists who are terrorizing Nigerian farming communities. Farmers can no longer go to their farms. Now the Fulani terrorists are collecting taxes, taking over people's ancestral land. They can no longer cultivate. And as such, the food price have gone high. People can no longer feed. Yet, the Fulani Nigerian government keep deceiving the whole world that they are attacking or they will stop Fulani terrorists, whom they call the Fulani bandits, whereas they are not doing anything about that. Imagine, in Benue State, over 150,000 Benue indigenes have been killed by the Fulani terrorist killer herdsmen. And over 100 security agents or operatives have been killed by these Fulani terrorists. And the Fulani Nigerian government is not doing anything about that. You know, they have rendered children fatherless and motherless. They have rendered parents childless because of their evil and wicked Fulanization agenda. But that must come to an end. The terrorist Fulani-controlled Nigerian army promoted Lieutenant Colonel S.O. Bello, the commanding officer of the 65th Battalion, which was responsible for the killings of Nigerian youths at the Lecce toll gate. They promoted him to a colonel for a job well done. Also, other military and police officers who were responsible for the genocide going on in Biafra land were equally promoted. My brothers and my sisters, you can say that the Fulani Janjaweed are evil. They are evil. Over 9,000 lawyers signed petition demanding the remarking of the terrorist Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami's law school exam papers. Malami cries in his office, suspects Akpata NBA, that is Nigerian Bar Association president, to be responsible for his travels, for his problems. You know, I keep wondering, how did he even pass the law school? Maybe they gave him expo or quota system. He failed, and because he's the only Northerner, he's the only Fulani, and they had to give him. You know, they had to let him go. 5,000 signed petition to jail Buhari just in 1 hour. At 5,000 signature, the petition is the first of Nigerian origin to hit that number in an hour. You know, Buhari will end up in jail. That's the impostor in Aso Rock. He will end up in jail. If I were him, I will run back to my country, Niger Republic. He should run back to Maradi, where he comes from, in Niger Republic. He has committed so much atrocities. They have used him to commit so much atrocities. But they will all pay for it. Wanton assault on rights, abuse of state powers, systemic use of state violence to suppress peaceful protesters and campaigners for self-determination, extrajudicial killings, intimidation of judiciary, and declared to this Fulani Nigerian government that abuses of human rights have consequences. They should tell them. The world should tell them. The United Nations should tell them. The international community should come to the aid of Biafrans and Nigerians and let the Fulani Janjaweed know that they cannot go scot-free. A diplomat, a retired diplomat, Ďokeshi, said the Chief of Defense Staff and Efulefu Biafran, General Lucky Rabo, goofed by calling on Nigerians not to disparage the terrorist Nigerian military when he could have just promised to investigate the issues raised by Nigerians and Biafrans regarding genocide committed by these terrorists in military uniforms. The retired diplomat said the Fulani Nigerian government should admit that mistakes were made and apologize rather than attempting to pick holes in the Lagos State panel report. The international community would be watching to see how Nigeria will react to the reports. The United States Secretary of State's visit, Mr. Anthony Blinken, to Nigeria is to address corruption, insecurity, and human rights abuses under the regime of the terrorist Nigerian President Buhari. You know, the U.S. government warned the Fulani Nigerian government to assure that they will not use facilities provided by the United States government against Nigerians agitating legitimately. You know, the U.S. government also warned that the Nigerian government, that as an act of principle to stay within the realm of prohibition by not deploying, received military assistance against Biafrans and against Nigerians who embark on legitimate constitutional agitation, including agitation for self-determination and secession, which are legitimate aspirations under the Nigerian laws and treaty entered into by Nigeria. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.